What's going on, Mayhem Mafia? Welcome back to Bunker Down. This is a Mayhem Moment, and we're going to be talking about something that one of my battle buddies was like, hey man, you should talk about this. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and get it on the screen here. I don't know if you've seen this video yet. I watched it before with him, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this because I have some things to say about it. Now, before I play it, let you know I am not a law enforcement officer. I was in the military. We had to search terrorists or potential terrorists. I do armed security, so I deal with, people, weird, random people that you're like, getting ready for your gun because you're like, these people are off. Something might happen. You get that tingly feeling. But we're gonna go ahead and go into this video. Let's see what has to say. All right, so far I see his hands up. I don't see anything in the waistband here. Now, generally what we would tell him is turn around so we could see all the waistband to make sure there's no weapon. But so far, I don't see anything that would make me think something negative. So immediately, I would go to a less lethal if I needed to. Let's continue. Hands are still up in front of his house. The only thing I'm worried about is this jerry can. Like, if you guys don't know what we call a jerry can in the military, that's fuel. So even if I'm shooting, if I have to shoot them, I gotta pay attention to that. I don't want something bad to happen. But nonetheless, nothing there. His hands have been up. Like, even when he went like this, his hands were still up. Right? They never dropped below his shoulder. So let's go. Alright, so from there, I see no bulges in his pants, his shorts, whatever. I don't see anything that would make me think a weapon immediately. Now, obviously, they're at a distance, so it's harder to see, but still, I can see nothing here. Nothing on top of them. Let's continue. Turn around. Well, unless he has that weapon securely holstered in his buttocks, I don't see a fucking weapon. Now, could he still have one? Possibly. For how loose the shorts are. Maybe he has like a, what do they call that shit when you get married? The garter. Maybe he has something like a garter holster. But still, like, I still don't see anything that would make me immediately, even on less than lethal, engage. Like, nothing is there yet. Alright, so this is probably where people are going to be like, well, he put his hands down. He just showed you nothing was there. Maybe this is something different than I would do. Is I would be like, do you want me to lift up the pants to show you, other than my junk, that there's nothing here? But let's go. Hands go back up. He's like, he's like, I'm just going to sit right here. I'm trying to be as calm and cautious with this thing so you guys don't think. But you heard that clack, clack? Here, hang on. It almost sounded like... That's what it almost sounded like. Now, what you have in this, we don't know. It could be birdshot, could be buckshot, it could be a slug, it could be non-lethal. We don't know. All the lights are on him. He cannot see past the lights. He has no idea what the people, the law enforcement officers, are doing. He's just trying to make this as calm as possible. So far, at least from what I can tell. Let's keep going. Oh, whoa. Hang on. We got to back up a little bit. Can we? Is there a way for us? No? So, already he's been... Maybe we can't. I got to figure this out. I'm new at this shit. Already, we see that he got hit by at least a beanbag round is what I would guess. He got hit, went down, and then put his hands up while he was down in pain. Now, I'm not trying to be an asshole to this guy, but he's not the biggest guy I've ever seen. So, with that said, I mean, look at his caps. I mean, homie doesn't work on leg day. It's okay. Neither do I. I'm working on it. His arms aren't, his pecs, his chesticles are doing all right. The rest of it, I mean, he should probably go back in the gym, but he's still bigger than I am. So I can't really hate on him. But I don't see him grabbing for anything. You already hit him with one beanbag round. One beanbag. If you've never been hit by a fucking 12 gauge beanbag round, it sucks. I have no idea the distance that they shot him with this beanbag round. It fucking sucks ass. So, let's put that in perspective. Let's go. So, he's in pain. He's in pain, obviously. He's asking, why are you shooting me? And they're like, you're going to get bit by a police officer, whatever. So they're talking about the dog. The dog that they're about to release. Stolen. So that's not that far. Look at the fucking distance here. They got all the lights on him. He can't really see anything. And you have a dog here. That's not that far. Public easement is, at least in Florida, 15 feet from your property line to the road, something like that. So he's probably like 10, 15 yards. And they hit him with a fucking 12 gauge beanbag round, 10 to 15 yards. Maybe 20 max. Let's go. If it was that bad, why did homie just walk off without even keeping hands on or, getting ready for a second attack or whatever? Why is everyone so calm? If this was the actual threat, you would not be calm. You'd be focused on that target. He is not a target. Gun on him. Whoa. Homie just flagged him. At least that's what I saw. I can't go back because it won't fucking let me. But if you saw something different, let me know. Did he just flag his homie? This guy getting flagged by this guy? Let's see.
I am not locked up. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Why does it sound like there's a helicopter? I fucking hope there's not a helicopter. This is ridiculous for a helicopter. Unless he's some kind of convicted or under suspicion of murder or something like that. There's no reason for a helicopter. Alright, so now he's starting to recover from that initial hit, which was, I'm telling you, it's devastating. That beanbag round fucking sucks. Sitting down, hands away from his waist, away from anywhere that he could grab to grab a weapon or anything like that. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, he could quickly grab. He could, but you already have guns on him and a dog ready. So, I don't understand this.
I'm not concerned. Hey, you guys got the biggest lawsuit in 10 years.
Hit him again. What the fuck, dude? He's sitting down with his hands in front of him. Look at the dog. The dog's acting like, what the fuck is going on? Let's continue. Release the dog. His hands are up. Look, hands are up. Dog was released. Dog bites. Okay. Now, the dog is trained generally, as far as I know. I'm not a dog handler. But trained to bite in between. You have two bones in your forearm. It's trained to bite in between them. There's a nerve that runs in there. Extremely painful if you get bit by a dog. So, he felt that initial bite.
Stop! Stop! Please!
Alright. Dog took a couple bites. And what's the dog doing? Let go. Guy's not fighting. Because the dog looks, again, I'm not a canine handler, almost like a chew toy. You pull on the rope, they dig down, and they start trying to rip at it and do all that shit. He didn't do that. Dog bit once, twice, let him go.
Stop!
This makes you wonder, how trained are police dogs? I've seen it multiple times where they would tell him, bite, 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 and the dog wouldn't do it. So how trained are these $60,000 to $100,000 trained dogs? We'll see. Dog comes back. Dog goes back. His hands are still not towards his waist, more forward out.
Why are you trying to shoot me? Why are you trying to help?
Hands are up. Yeah, we just heard another shot. Hands are up.
Ow! Ow! Please!
Just took another hit. And that looked more towards the side. Probably liver area is what I would guess. That fucking sucks. Dog's coming after him again.
Ow!
Gets him that time. And now he starts shaking.
Ow! Oh, no! Ow!
And he's not resisting. There's nothing in there that I would, if I was a juror, I'd be like, no. No. Absolutely not.
Ow! Ow! Oh, no!
Dog's shaking.
Ow!
Dog's still on him. And they're folding his arm the other way as the dog trying to pull a different. There we go. Back to the training. What happened? They had him on the ground, and the canine handler was trying to tell the dog, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. Dog wasn't doing it. How trained are these $60,000 dogs? I don't know if you ever look for. I have PTSD. In order to get a PTSD trained Malinois, you're talking about 70 grand. How this dog can do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it, but somehow these cop dogs, it's different. Why? Like, I'm all for law enforcement. Don't get me wrong. I am all for law enforcement. And the reason why I'm all for law enforcement is because they protected my family while I deployed and went to a different country and had to do that shit overseas. I needed to know somebody was taking care of my family and protecting them. So I'm all for law enforcement, fire, rescue, which everyone's like fire, EMS. I don't put them in the same. EMS is their own category. They have to learn certain things. Everybody's in a different category. I don't understand this. I don't like this at all. And I am 100% okay with San Diego, California having to pay $875,000 as a settlement to go after this guy. Let him get bit multiple times, shoot him twice with a beanbag round. Yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up. As a law enforcement agency, I understand. I don't know exactly what you guys go through. I get it. But you guys cannot be going out there and just fucking freaking out. These kind of videos are the reason why when I do armed security, as a combat vet, I've read Verbal Judo, the book, which is... Do I have it up here? No, it's in my backpack. So I don't have it. But Verbal Judo, I read that thing, man. All about the art of de-escalation. And I think these guys need to go back to that in as much as possible. I know it's a dangerous job. I get it. Do you know how many times we were shot at from mosques and schools and whatever else, and we could not do anything? Trust me, I get it. I watched my friends die from being shot by a guy that was in a mosque, and we could not return fire. I get it, but there's rules. And if I could go to a court-martial and spend the rest of my life in prison for shooting somebody with a real round to protect me and my battle buddies because I just watched one of them die, then you should have the same burden. I mean, we can't do this shit, man. Like, some things, if he was reaching around doing this, okay, I could understand that. I could argue that. That I did not see a fucking single thing in this video that would make me think, hey, I need to shoot this guy with beanbag rounds. Hey, I need to release the dog. At the very least, if you're that scared, hit him with the fucking taser. Light him up with the taser. If the taser doesn't work, then release the dog. But if you're telling him, hey, get on the ground, get on the ground, get on the ground, and he's not doing it, maybe hit him with taser, maybe beanbag rounds. I did not, I don't know. This is the only video I've seen, so maybe there's other videos out there. Did you see any of that? Did you see them get on the ground, hands above your head, this, that? No. I didn't hear that. I didn't see that. This is wrong. I don't agree. With that said, that's it for this one. Tell me, guys, what you think in the bottom. Mayhem Mafia, I appreciate you guys. Let me know of any other videos. You can go to the description down below and send me any other videos that you think I should look at. But with that said, I'm Sarge Mayhem, and I'm out.